What's up, friends, fellow card collectors? Card Obvious here, and it's that time of year again. Camera's going insane. I guess there's doesn't like this white binder too much. Come on, camera, work with me here. What's up with that? Yeah, it's that time of year we go back through the binders, take a look at everything we have in the binders, kind of like a year in review type thing with these binders. So I'm gonna be going through all my binders: the football, the Dolphins, the Hurricanes, the Braves, and the Hall of Fame binders. The Hall of Fame binders is the big chunk of binders. You know, football is probably the least amount. Hurricanes and the Dolphins, and then probably the Braves is the next least, and then of course the Hall of Famers is the biggest chunk of the binder collection. So yeah, let's just go ahead and flip around the screen. We're gonna, once you get past the intro, you'll have a totally new view of this binder. So yeah, just drop the intro. Alright, we're back now with a top-down view of the Dolphins binder. This is Dolphins binder number 1. I arranged these by year and set, my Dolphins collection. So yeah, as we go through this, you'll see more and more modern cards. 2 binders. This one's not actually full. I was kind of at that halfway point where I had too many football cards for 1 binder, but not quite enough for 2 full binders. So this one only has quite a few pages in it. Quite a few pages, like that makes sense. Only has a few pages. Yeah, let's just go ahead and dive into it. So starting out with the oldest Dolphins card I got is a 68 Topps Nick Bonacotti. Technically, it's not a Dolphins card; it's a Patriots card. You can see the Patriots logo up there. But Nick Bonacotti, one of the big members of the Dolphins no-name defense in the 70s, was originally with the Patriots, became over. And yeah, went into the Hall of Fame as a Miami Dolphin. But it's a Nick Bonacotti 1968. Here you got some 70 Topps with a Larry Seipel rookie card and a Paul Warfield. Here we got 71 Topps with Larry Zonka, Mercury Morris. That's a Mercury Morris rookie. And then we got 75s with Jim Longer, Dick Anderson, Freddie Solomon here, and Don Strock. Let's see. And then we have a Bob Kuechenberg here. This is 76. This Bob Greasy, 77. And then 78. All per Jim Longer, who is a Hall of Famer, by the way. And then we got another Larry Zonka, Bob Bumhauer, Larry Little, Nat Moore, Norris Thomas, George Roberts. Pretty much had the whole team set of 79, I believe. There might be a couple cards I'm missing out of 79. There's another Jim Longer. Larry Gordon. This is the first Fleer card you see. 1980 Fleer. They really didn't do like player cards. They kind of did these like Super Bowl in-action cards where they talked about the different Super Bowls. This one talks about Miami beating Washington 14-7 in the Super Bowl. What Super Bowl was that? Number 7, Super Bowl 7. Here we got 80 Topps. Got a bunch of 80 Topps Dolphins. Andre Tillman, Bob Greasy, George Roberts. Here's the team leaders. This one's got Zonka and Nat Moore on it. Rusty Chambers, great name. Delvin Williams, Bob Kuechenberg, Cefalo, Harris, Newman, Foley, Gordon, Vernon Herter. That's a great name too. Mark Denard. Sorry about this light glare here. Let me see if I can fix that a little bit. That made it worse. It's a little bit better. Then we got Baumhauer, Bo Camper, another Don Strock here, Larry Little, Hall of Famer, Uwe von Schaumburg, who's a kicker, Norris Thomas, Bowers, another Larry Zonka down here, Nat Moore, and then here you got a couple more of those Fleer Super Bowl cards, one versus Washington, one versus Minnesota. There's a Bob Greasy. What year is that Bob Greasy? That's like an 82, I think, or 83. No, it's 81. Sorry, it's 81 Bob Greasy. Don't have any 82 Dolphins, so we jump into 83 Topps here with another Baumhauer, Blackwood, McNeil, Nathan Newman, Joe Rose, David Woodley, and then here you have 83. This is a rookie year, Dan Marino. I still do not have a Dan Marino rookie card to my name, but this is an 83 or 84, excuse me. 84 was Dan Marino's rookie year. 83 was when he was drafted, but 84 was his first rookie year in cards. I don't have the regular 84 Topps Dan Marino, but this is a 84 Topps instant replay Dan Marino, which is pretty cool. This is a 85 Fleer team action, also got Marino on it. So does this one. Actually, no, this one doesn't have Marino. This one has Marino. This one's all beat up 85 Topps AFC Championship. You can see, I don't know how well it's zoomed in on there, but this card's chewed up, but it's pretty cool. Here's a Mark Clayton rookie, 85 Topps, pretty sweet. Dan Marino, 85 Topps. Tony Nathan. So 85 Topps with these black borders. It's tough to find them where they're not all chipped up around the edges. Here is a 85 Topps. Number is this? 44. It might be 86 Topps. It's 86 Topps, ain't it? Yeah, that's 86 Topps. Sorry, I was getting confused. Moving on. And then 86 Topps with that great design on it. And then here you have 87 Topps for Roy Foster. There's another Marino there, record breaker. Then 88 Topps. Now you're getting into the overproduction era. Is a Mark Duper. I think it's the earliest Mark Duper card I have. Reggie Roby. And you know, those 1 bar punter helmets, great. Dwight Stevenson, Langford, score 89 score. Dan Marino, 89 Pro Set. Sammy Smith. He's in his Florida State uni. There's some Hurricanes in the background there. Looks like Hurricanes. Jeff Uhlenhake, now we're in 90 Fleer. John Offerdahl, longtime linebacker. Pete Stoyanovich, longtime kicker for the Dolphins. Some 90 score here with Mark Clayton, Stoyanovich, Richmond Webb. Remember when they drafted him? He turned out to be really good. Left tackle. Earl Edmonds, Jarvis Williams, another Mark Duper here. EJ Jr. There's a Richmond Webb rookie class from 90 score. And then we got 90 Pro Set here with Bob Greasy, Jim Jensen, the Swiss Army knife. This dude would just play wherever they needed him. Sammy Smith, who really had fumble issues. Was a good running back, but had fumble issues. Pete Stoyanovich, the late great Don Shula, winningest coach of all time. Is a Pro Set Super Bowl with Jim Longer, Larry Seipel, Swell Hall of Fame, Bob Greasy down here in the bottom right. And then we are in 90 Topps with Jeff Cross, Lewis Oliver, another Sammy Smith. Lewis Oliver was a good safety, but man, they'd put him in coverage with anybody that could run a route, and he just seemed to get turned around. Offerdahl, Mark Clayton. I think this was Mark Clayton's last year with the Dolphins, and then another Jim Jensen. Here's an action-packed Aaron Craver. That might be 91. I think it's 91. It's worth 91 start. Bob Greasy, Enor Pro Football Hall of Fame, 91 Fleer. You may have heard me talk about this card. This is one of the cards that I've had since I collected as a kid. I remember getting this card. There's a story behind this card. I've mentioned it before. It was just when I got into collecting, I got into baseball cards when I moved to Georgia and I became a Braves fan. I wasn't really a card collector before that. And yeah, stopped into a Roses and bought these big old fat packs of Fleer. And I never really liked this set, but I remember pulling this out of the first pack I ever bought of Fleer football, and to pull a Dan Marino was awesome. Fleer Ultra All-Stars. Here's another Jim Jensen Marino, Veste Jackson, Jeff Cross. Here's another Marino. These are from Pacific. Here's some 91 Pinnacle down here. Then we got some 91 Score, 91 Pro Set, Dan Marino, 7th straight 3,000 yard season. You know, when that was something, 3,000 yards. Now everybody's throwing for 4,000. Just shows how the league has changed. Another Don Shula here. Here's Don Shula wins his 300th. Thinking about the 300th win. I think it was the 300th. No, it might not have been the 300th. It might have been the one where he passed George Hallis. Dan Marino actually wasn't even the quarterback that game. It was actual Eagles head coach Doug Peterson, our current Eagles head coach. These are Pro Set Platinums from 91 with Marino, Shula, Pro Line, Marino. Love that card. Don Shula here, and then you got 91 Upper Deck. Marino's here's Reggie Roby, Tim McKyer, John Offerdahl again, Jeff Cross. This card always cracked me up because of these shorts. I don't know how well you can see it on the video, you know, from this distance looking at the binder, but these shorts are hilarious. That's Steve DeBerg and Dan Marino at a Pro Bowl weekend. Domino's Pizza, and a little oddball Dan Marino there, and oddball Bob Greasy here. Also, Domino's Pizza, here's Pacific. 92 Pacific is Bob Greasy. Oh, Bob Greasy. Oh, wait, this is a Bob Greasy set. I need to pick that up sometime. 92 Tops, Jim Jensen, and then we got Stadium Club here. J.B. Brown, John Offerdahl, Lewis Oliver, T.J. Turner, Scott Miller, Jim Jensen, Mark Clayton. Like, some of these names I do not recall. Like, I don't recall J.B. Brown. I don't recall T.J. Turner or Scott Miller. But I do, you know, players like Jim Jensen, Mark Clayton, Lewis Oliver, John Offerdahl. I remember all of them. Here's a Upper Deck Team MVP, Mark Higgs. I remember him a little bit. Here's another Mark Clayton, and then we're into playoff right here. I think these are 92 as well. This might be 93 now. 93 playoff with Keith Jackson, pretty good tight end. Stoyanovich again, Lewis Oliver, Brian Cox. Really good linebacker, was just kind of a hot head. This one came from Jeff Airtime. This is a 93 Sports Illustrated for Kids, Dan Marino. Really sweet card. 93 Tops, Mark Higgs. Another Brian Cox here, Terry Kirby. Another one of the Dolphins running backs that was never really that good. Dolphins just did not have great running backs in the Marino years. There's a checklist, Dan Marino. There's a Fleer Ultra, 94, excuse me. Marino, Pinnacle, Jeff Cross. Superior Rookies, Tim Ruddy was a long-time center for the Dolphins. Pictured here in his Notre Dame uniform. Pogs with Doug Williams and Bob Greasy. Ted Williams collection, Bob Greasy. Actually, well, these were made by Ted Williams. Alright, you may see a little jump in the camera there because my recording software crashed. Actually, everything crashed on my computer. I was using too much memory, I guess. But yeah, I was talking about this Ted Williams. Says Roger Staubach back here, but this was part of the Ted Williams collection. This is Gene Atkins and Michael Stewart. Do not care for this design because this gold foil makes it really hard to read the names at the bottom. Here's a Tim Bowens. These are 95, I believe. Yeah, these are 95 tops. Or 94 tops, excuse me. And then Tim Bowens is 95 Classic. Love this card. It's a Flair preview. 1995 Flair preview, Dan Marino. And then we got Keith Byers up here. Great fullback. Irving Fryer. Mainly known for his career with the Patriots. But came over and was a really good addition to the offense. Dan Marino. Irving Spikes. O.J. McDuffie, one of my favorite wide receivers of that era. Troy Vincent. Tim Bowens. Another Sports Illustrated from Kids, got from Airtime here. Dan Marino. It's a great little card there. Here we go. Terry Kirby. Here's President's Reserve. This is a acetate card, as you can see my fingers back there. And Don Rush checklist. Got a couple checklists here with Dan Marino on them. Bernie Parmalee playoffs. Score Dan Marino. A cut above. This was an insert set from Collector's Choice, I think. Might have been just regular Upper Deck. No, it was Collector's Choice. Dan Marino. I have almost that whole set. I think I'm missing 2 or 3 cards from the cut above Dan Marino's. Those are pretty cool. I had quite a few of those sent to me by Mr. Airtime. Here's Collector's Choice checklist, and there's a regular Upper Deck checklist. Collector's Edge Extreme Dan Marino. There's a Jason Taylor. I believe that's a rookie. Yeah, it's considered a rookie. Jason Taylor, 97. So that's pretty cool. I have a Hall of Fame rookie there. Is Richmond Webb. After he'd been in the league for a good 7 years. This up here is Dynagon. Is that what these were called? It was something I never heard of until I got it in something, or somebody sent this to me. Can't remember who sent it to me. I can't remember if it was TLM or might have been TLM or Michael Heath or Joe Mansman. Somebody sent me this card, and yeah, it's Pacific Dynagon is the set, and it was something I do not recall. Here's a regular Pacific, and then we got another Pacific collection here of Dan Marino. That's like a parallel of some sort. Invincible Pop Cards is what this is called. I'm looking at my checklist over to the side here, trying to keep up. Here's SB, which is scoreboard. Rookies, which include Yatil Green and Jason Taylor. Collector's Edge Supreme, Dan Marino here. Thunder, Skybox Thunder. John Avery. Here's a Fleer Ultra, 98 Grace, Dan Marino. And a, who is that? Derek Rogers. Do you not remember Derek Rogers tops? And then up here we got, it's really hard to read that. Who's that? Having a tough time reading that. I think that's Lawrence Phillips. And then Jason Taylor right here. StarQuest, Dan Marino. Black Diamond, Dan Marino. Upper Deck, John Avery. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. No, not the basketball player, the football player. Another John Avery is another Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. This is the gold medallion. Fleer Focus, Dan Marino. OJ McDuffie Ultra. Zach Thomas Ultra. I love these Ultra designs. Omega Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. This is a great card here. Behind the numbers, I think this is called Score Supplemental. Behind the numbers, Dan Marino. Very sweet cards. A die cut. It's got his number there, 13. Here's regular score, 99. Zach Thomas, Lamar Thomas. Here's a Cecil Collins autograph from 99. Bowman, Rondé Gadsden, John Avery. These are from Topps 99. OJ McDuffie from Topps. Topps Chrome, Dan Marino. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar here. Stadium Club. Rondé Gadsden Stadium Club. Great photo there. Upper Deck MVP. MVP Theater, Dan Marino. So what you're looking at here is, let's see, MVP Theater was 99. Okay, so not quite there yet. Not quite the idea I was going to get to you. Cecil Collins, here's Thurman Thomas. Thurman Thomas played 1 year in Miami, I believe. It was at the end of his career. Okay, so right here you see Damon Huard, right? All right, so 1999 was the last season that Dan Marino played. He retired after the 99 season. His final game was a huge debacle. For any Dolphins fan, you can't forget Jay Fiedler and the Jaguars just absolutely boat raced the Dolphins in the playoffs. One of the worst, biggest margins of victories in the playoffs ever, I think. It was one of the biggest. Just a total debacle for Dolphins fans. Marino had a couple years left on his contract, but called it quits after that season. So going into the next year, there was kind of a QB battle. So we had Damon Huard, who was the backup for Marino in 99. And then we had, we went out and signed Jay Fiedler, the quarterback that beat the crap out of the Dolphins in the playoffs. Because I think Brunell was injured, or they might even have pulled Brunell because the score was ridiculous. But Fiedler put up ridiculous numbers against the Dolphins in that game. It was just one of those games that just, you won't ever forget. If you're a Dolphins fan, you'd like to forget, but you won't ever forget. And I'm sure Jaguars fans won't ever forget that game either, because that was just an absolute stomp. Marino played horribly that game. I think Brunell started, don't quote me on this is all off the cuff, I didn't research any of this stuff, so from what I remember, and I could be remembering wrong, is Brunell played that game and they pulled him, put Fiedler in, and Fiedler lit it up too. Either way, the Dolphins signed Fiedler in the offseason. And there was a quarterback controversy, who's going to be Damon Huard or Jay Fiedler, and Dan Marino came out publicly and said, I prefer Damon Huard. I think he's going to be better than Fiedler. And Dan Marino was wrong. Fiedler, who is, I got a card of Fiedler in here somewhere. Is that Fiedler right there? It might be Fiedler right there. I can't tell because these dang designs. No, that's Huard again. There's Fiedler. Got me confused because they both wore 11. There's Fiedler in his Jaguars uni. And what year is this? Present Prospects? Yeah, this is 2000. So they didn't even have a picture of Fiedler in his Dolphins uni yet in 2000. But yeah, so Fiedler ended up beating Huard, and Fiedler was our quarterback for a good 5-6 seasons, and to some success, because he had this guy right next to him to throw to. Chris Chambers, really good wide receiver. Our defense was pretty good back then with Zach Thomas and Mr. Jason Taylor, Topps Chrome. And then we ended up with Ricky Williams, who made the team okay when he was there. Ricky Williams, in my opinion, was a Hall of Fame running back, just spent too much time injured or suspended. But the dude was a beast. One of the best running backs in the league when he was healthy. Chris Chambers, Rondé Gadsden. Travis Minor wasn't okay. He was mainly a third down back for the Dolphins. Signed rookie Authentics. I don't even know who that is. I think it says it's Leonard Henry. Don't remember Leonard Henry. Junior Seau played for us a couple seasons, and then went to the Patriots and won a championship with them after he left the Dolphins. Rest in peace, Junior Seau, Hall of Fame linebacker. There's another Jay Fiedler, James McKnight, Jason Taylor. One of my favorite Dolphins of all time, Jason Taylor. There's another Travis Minor, Chris Carter. I know a lot of people think it's odd to see Chris Carter in the Dolphins uni, but yes, he did play a season or two with the Dolphins. I think it was only a couple seasons. Another Rondé Gadsden, Ricky Williams, Zach Thomas, Jay Fiedler, Ray Lucas, Ricky Williams. Another Ricky Williams here. The Dolphins had talent back then. They just couldn't put it together, man. They just could not play well. Randy McMichael, another great player, tight end. Mainly because of him, Jay Fiedler, he would have really good games, and then he wouldn't have really good games. He was just kind of your steady quarterback. He wasn't one that was going to win you a game if you were down in the fourth quarter, but he was just a steady quarterback. He's the type of, the game manager type quarterback, but just wasn't like really good. Here's a David Boston, no receiver they brought in. He really didn't do much. And then we have Ricky Williams here, AJ Feely. Here's another Junior Seau. So now you're entering the post Fiedler era, and yeah, really revolving door at quarterback after Fiedler. Here's Matt Roth, was a high draft pick for us. He didn't really amount to much. Ronnie Brown was really good for us. Chris Chambers, Jason Allen, he was okay. Dante Culpepper, one of the worst signings for the Dolphins, mainly because they had the choice between Culpepper and Breeze, and they went with Culpepper. Saints ended up signing Breeze, and the rest is history, man. One of the big flubs on the Dolphins front office right there. There's a Derek Hagan. He never amounted to much as a Dolphin. There's another Culpepper, Dante Culpepper. The Jason Allen autograph. That one's numbered out of 99. It's an awesome card. Marty Booker. Sorry I keep flipping these pages up, I guess, and getting glare, but I'm sitting this way. This way. Hold on. This way. Camera pointing straight down. I'm not used to this camera angle, so talking with my hands is it's a bit of a challenge here. So here's Marty Booker, Jason Taylor, Chad Pennington. Chad Pennington had a really good season in 08. When Tony Sparano was coach and went to the playoffs that year. I think we actually won the AFC East. I think I was one of the few times the Patriots did not win the AFC East in the Brady Belichick era, and I think Brady was actually injured that year, which helped that happen too. Ronnie Brown, Derek Hagan. This one's got Cleo Lemon and a couple other players that you really don't need to remember. Alright, so here's another Chad Pennington. No, that's John Beck. John Beck had a BYU, never really played. Ted Ginn Jr., horrible first round pick for us. Ted Ginn was mainly a return guy, very dangerous return guy, but not a guy you would expect to take in the first round, especially when we didn't have a quarterback. I know a lot of fans were calling for Brady Quinn, and in hindsight, Brady Quinn probably wouldn't have been the answer either, but Ted Ginn was definitely not the answer. Here's John Beck. We ended up rolling that season. We tried Beck out, tried Cleo Lemon. Not sure if we had Ray Lucas that year, but yeah, it was a bad year, 1-15. Here's Kay McCown, Ronnie Brown, Jason Taylor, Chris Chambers, Ernest Wilford, Ricky Williams. 2008. Here's a throwback, Dan Marino, rookie progression, Devon Bess. Loved him as a slot receiver. Here's another Devon Bess. No, wait, that's Ted Ginn. That's Ted Ginn, and that's Devon Bess. I was assuming that was a 15. That's a 19. Jason Taylor is Chad Henne, who kind of took over in 09-ish, 08-ish. Was supposed to be, we drafted him in the second round, and he was supposed to be the quarterback of the future for the Dolphins. It ended up being, Chad Henne. He ended up being Chad Henne. Ronnie Brown, another Chad Henne. Ted Ginn Jr., another Ronnie Brown. Rookie Premier, Patrick Turner, Ronnie Brown, Devon Bess, Greg Camarillo, Ricky Williams, Ronnie Brown, Chad Henne. Koa Misi is a longevity parallel, I think is numbered at 99, and then a Ricky Williams. So this is towards the end of Ricky Williams' career. Ronnie Brown, there we got Dan Marino, Drew Brees, Carlos Dansby. Here's Ronnie Brown throwing a pass. That was during the Wildcat era. Ronnie Brown and Ricky Williams were really good running that Wildcat. Jake Long, drafted him first overall after we went 1-15. He's a solid left tackle. And then we got Chad Henne down here. This is Clyde Gates, who was supposed to be like, he's the type of player that get drafted in the late rounds, and then your team media never stops talking about him because they're like, oh my god, he blew people's mind and training camp and all that. He's going to be something huge, and nothing ever happened to him. Supposedly he was like the fastest guy on the team, and just for some reason never got any playing time. Here's a Ronnie Brown X Factor. It's a really cool card right there. Ronnie Brown X Factor. Alright, the last page of this binder, and I'll let y'all go. Here's a Bob Greasy Upper Deck. Brian Hartline, fan favorite in Miami. Cameron Wake, another fan favorite. One of my favorites as well. Is that Carlos Dansby again? Yeah, Carlos Dansby. Reggie Bush. Yes, Reggie Bush did play for the Dolphins. This one is Willis McGahee and Lamar Miller. I actually could have put this in my Canes section because both of these are Miami Hurricanes running backs. But since there was a Dolphin on there, I put it in the Dolphins section. Bob Greasy reprint here. Matt Moore. Matt Moore is one of those backup quarterbacks. You'd bring him in, and you're like, heck yeah, Matt Moore is going to come in. Whenever Tannehill got hurt, Matt Moore would come in and just have a great game, and then be mediocre the rest of the time. This is Topps Magic, by the way. And then Devon Bess. So that pretty much ends the first binder. What year was that? 2010? 2012. So ended kind of at 2012 here. To be continued on the next binder. I appreciate all you hanging out with me going through this binder. I know it's a bit long. Had a couple technical issues in there. But yeah, multiples of these videos coming out here in the near future. I'm going to try to get them all out before the end of the year. But that's, determining how much time I have to record these. But I thank you all for watching. Remember, you only control two things: it's your thoughts and your actions. Stay positive. Keep filling them binders if you collect in binders. And yeah, I'll catch you all on the next binder video. Peace.